Hello, welcome back. Day 3 of our 7-day immune challenge. And you're probably starting to get a little bit of momentum now with your water intake and looking at the color of your urine. And yesterday we spoke about the role of the gut and how that impacts immunity and about how 75% of your immune cells live in your gut. And I also gave you context around the importance of vegetables. And yes, vegetables are high in vitamin C, which, as we know, is one of the most immune modulating vitamins that can actually help the body recover from a cold or flu or virus, and it can also reduce the severity of it, which is pretty big. What I want to talk to you about today is it's almost like gut microbiome 2. I want to talk to you about prebiotics. I don't know how much you've heard about prebiotics. If I had to rate on a hierarchy the number of things you could be doing for gut health and immunity, prebiotics would probably be prebiotics and water would probably be the two most important things. Prebiotics is fuel for your probiotics. And what we know from yesterday is that your ecosystem is yours. You own it. It is completely unique to you. Remember, it's as unique as your fingerprint. So sometimes even when we eat specific foods that have very specific strains of probiotics, or we take a probiotic supplement, we don't know what we're doing, in the sense that we don't know if that strain is going to benefit our body. What we do know about prebiotics is it fuels the native bacteria that's living in our gut. So when I'm talking about prebiotics includes apple cider vinegar. It includes some of your vegetables like onions, leeks, garlic, also known as inulin. It includes polyphenols, which are your beautiful, colorful berries. Think of strawberries. Other sources of prebiotics includes pomegranate seeds, kiwi fruit. So again, the more vibrant and colorful your veggies and fruit, the more guarantee that you're getting really great sources of prebiotics coming into your diet. I'm a spud lover. I'm a potato queen. I would say that my family eat potatoes daily. And that is largely because they're delicious, and also because I'm pregnant, and who doesn't like comfort food? But also, potatoes are one of the highest sources of resistant starch. And let me walk you through what resistant starch is. When you eat food, it gets broken down in your stomach and small intestines. However, your resistant starch is a type of fibre that resists getting broken down upstream, and it cruises on down to the large intestines. Which you'll remember is where up to 2 kilos of your gut bugs live. Resistant starch is the preferred fuel source for the bacteria that lines your intestines, which means it's a field day for the microbes that live in your gut. They start chewing on the resistant starch. Think about oats, potatoes, rice, lentils, legumes, bananas, etc. And as your gut bacteria gets to feed on that beautiful prebiotic resistant starch, it starts to produce a lot of compounds that are anti-inflammatory and immune modulating. So your goal is to try to include sources of resistant starch. Jump on over into the Facebook group, and I'm going to include a little resistant starch calculator. I don't want you to be overwhelmed, but I want you to start understanding whether or not you're eating enough of the right types of foods that are really going to boost up your gut microbiome and therefore your immune system. Keep in mind, if you can commit to having 1 potato a day, then you are going to be getting your required amount of resistant starch. Bye.